The Fraser River is the largest river meeting the west coast of Canada. The Fraser Delta is a Ramsar wetland of international importance, the single most important site in Canada for overwintering waterfowl, shorebirds, and raptors. The estuary plays a critical role in the life of juvenile salmon. As they migrate from life in freshwater to life in the ocean, they rely upon the tidal ecosystems of the Fraser estuary to prepare their bodies for life in the ocean. The Fraser Delta has been extensively modified, and that includes sediment delivery to these foreshore ecosystems has been limited by ongoing dredging and river training structures. With the Sturgeon Bank Sediment Enhancement Pilot Project, we're trying an innovative method to add new sediment to the Sturgeon Bank foreshore to try to restore tidal marsh and support coastal flood protection for the city of Richmond. So by adding sediment, we're hoping to provide those critical nourishing materials that tidal marshes need to remain resilient and to thrive. So this whole idea of using a temporary sediment delivery pipeline wasn't my bright idea. I wish it was. It was a colleague of mine, actually a wildlife biologist with the province. His name is Brent Gerd. And he woke up one morning, he's like, Eric, I've got an idea of how we might want to add sediment to Sturgeon Bank. Unfortunately, before we fully came up with the concept, Brent unfortunately passed away. And so it's really nice seeing his spark of an idea starting to come to fruition. If you're standing on the dike at Richmond, you probably won't see that much, but there's a lot of work that goes into adding that sediment at Sturgeon Bank. So we're actually having to float in this pipeline. It's over 1 kilometer long, connect that pipeline to a dredge ship that will take sediments already being dredged from the Fraser River to support navigation. And instead of dumping that sediment into the Strait of Georgia, we're going to connect the dredge ship to that temporary sediment delivery pipeline and reuse those sediments. So we're going to pump a slurry of water and sediment through the pipeline onto Sturgeon Bank. So we're here at Sturgeon Bank on the inaugural day of Sediment Edition for the Sturgeon Bank Sediment Enhancement Pilot Project. We're going to be pumping a slurry of sand and sediment onto Sturgeon Bank, trying to restore some tidal marsh. We're here at low tide because we want to be adding the sand mound during this low tide period, but also we need to find a time when the river flow allows the dredge vessel that's taking the sediment from the bottom of the Fraser River and pumping it through the sediment pipeline. We need to make sure that that dredge vessel can hold steady beside the jetty within the Fraser River current. The vision with this pilot project is to add sediment on an annual basis for 5 to 10 years. If this approach is effective at restoring tidal marshes and supporting tidal marsh resilience with sea level rise, then this could be applied more broadly. This pilot project could be extended to the entire west coast of Richmond or even other areas of the Fraser Delta.